I am Professor Sudip Mishra of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at IIT Kharagpur. I am part of the SWAN research group, the Smart Wireless Applications and Networking Research Group at IIT Kharagpur. We do research in the areas of Internet of Things, Industrial Internet of Things and wireless sensor networks. We are involved with research on different fundamental issues in these particular domains and also different cross-disciplinary research involving different departments within the institute and beyond. We also execute different projects nationally as well as internationally. So based on our experience executing these different projects, which are of fundamental research and development flavored, we have designed this particular course, which is titled Introduction to Industry 4.0 and Industrial IoT. So what is this Industry 4.0 and Industrial IoT? So, if we look back at the way the industries have evolved over the years, the way the industries have evolved over the years can be dated back to few centuries. To start with, the first industrial revolution was with the advent of steam engine and mechanization. In the second industrial revolution, we came up with electricity. Electricity got produced, and because of electricity, there was mass production. And in the third industrial revolution came the computers and the digital revolution, and that was in the 1960s and later. The fourth industrial revolution talks about use of different sensors, connectivity, artificial intelligence techniques, machine learning, CPS, M2M, that means machine to machine communication and so on, to develop smart factories, smart inventory management systems and smart supply chain management. So this particular revolution, the fourth industrial revolution, basically started in Germany to boost the German economy. So this term Industry 4.0 was coined in the Hanover Fair in 2011 in Germany. So Industry 4.0, associated with that, all these different technologies such as AI, ML, etc. put together, that means IoT with Industry 4.0, that gives us the Industrial Internet of Things. And this Industrial Internet of Things has been proposed, this technology is becoming popular in the industrial sector to improve the working condition of the different personnel in the industry, to improve the operational efficiency and to increase the machine lifetime. So this is the overall idea of Industry 4.0 and Industrial Internet of Things. So in this particular course, as the name suggests, we are going to focus on only the introductory aspects or the fundamental issues governing Industry 4.0 and Industrial IoT. We are not going to get into the depth of these different enabling technologies for making Industry 4.0 translation and the development of Industrial Internet of Things compliant systems. So we are going to expose you to the different issues and the different processes and the systems that can help in transitioning to Industry 4.0 and Industrial IoT. So this particular course is of 30 hours duration, that means 12 weeks, and is targeted to serve the knowledge requirements in these domains in different communities. Student communities including the UG students, the PG students, that means the postgraduate students, and different faculty, PhD scholars, whoever has requirement for gaining understanding about these technologies to build Industry 4.0 compliant systems and Industrial IoT compliant systems. So they are going to benefit from this particular course. So the expected learning outcomes are basically to get an overview of these technologies, Industry 4.0 and Industrial IoT and their enablers. So these technologies and their constituents are going to help transform the existing technologies which may already have support for automation or may not have, to basically become much more efficient, not only in terms of productivity but also in terms of the processes and also in terms of monitoring the work environment. So this is the overall idea of this particular course. So in this particular course we are going to have 8 modules. These modules will start with giving a basic introduction of Internet of Things, which basically will get into understanding of sensing, actuation, connectivity, networking and so on, different protocols, different technologies for IoT. So we are going to cover that in a very nutshell, and thereafter we are going to get into IIoT, Industry 4.0 and so on. So the other modules, the 7 modules, will cover the business and technological perspectives of Industry 4.0, the basics of Industrial IoT, where we are going to talk about these different technologies that are there for enabling Industry 4.0 and IIoT, and we are also going to cover some of the key enabling technologies of IIoT. Thereafter, we are going to go through some of the advanced technologies that are there, including SDN, that means software defined networks for IoT and IIoT, security in IoT and IIoT, we are going to cover those. So with those technological and business perspectives and their understanding, we are going to switch and look at few applications. Some of these applications have been taken from the literature, and few applications we have built ourselves as case studies by taking data from different industries. So we are going to showcase those case studies also in this particular course for complete understanding. So having understood the brief of Industry 4.0 and Industrial IoT and the learning outcomes from this particular course, I am now going to expose you to the course contents. So in this particular course we have 8 modules, and each module is segmented into different lectures. So what we are going to have in each of these 8 modules is that first we are going to start with the introduction to IoT. So where we are going to go through some of the basics of sensing, actuation, connectivity, networking and so on. We are going to go through different protocols which govern these different aspects. Thereafter, we are going to focus more on Industry 4.0, where we are going to look into the different business as well as technological perspectives for enabling Industry 4.0. Thereafter, in the third module, we are going to go through the basics of Industrial IoT, and in this we are going to look at some of the enablers for Industrial IoT. Thereafter, we are going to look at some of the key enablers. We are going to look at the different aspects such as sensing, actuation and so on and so forth from an industrial perspective in much more detail. So after that particular module and the corresponding lectures, we are going to go through some of the key enabling technologies which have not been covered before in the previous lectures. So key enablers for IIoT we are going to go through, and after the key enabling technologies we are going to go through also some specialized, some focused advanced technologies such as software defined networks from the perspective of IoT and IIoT. So SDN for IoT, SDN for IIoT, we are going to look at what is the beauty of SDN and how SDN can help in making the systems much more efficient. We are going to look at, and also the security aspects, different types of security issues, the different solutions that are there, the broader perspective of that. And thereafter we are going to expose you to some of the applications and also some real life case studies that we have picked up from some of the industries, their current state of the art, and how we can transform their current state of the art in order to make them much more compliant with the requirements of Industry 4.0. And finally, I am going to now show you a short animated video which will make your understanding clearer about these technologies and their requirements.
The uprise in interest on Internet of Things and the fourth industrial revolution led to the evolution of industrial Internet of Things. The fourth industrial revolution is also termed as Industry 4.0. It is characterized by ubiquitous and mobile internet systems, smart sensors, smart and connected machines with high-end automation and strong connectivity. With the advancement in technologies, the IoT-enabled automation systems are upgraded into smart manufacturing industries. The inbuilt sensors in industrial machines transmit the sense data to the cloud through the edge devices. Data analytics running in the cloud platform, ideally in real time, provide business statistics which helps to control and monitor the business. The data is also accessible through multiple devices. IIoT-enabled smart inventory management systems help the manufacturer for real-time monitoring of the product, improve the product quality, avoid loss and flourish their business. Customers are able to order the product, track the product and make the payment online. Smart inventory management system generates an alert to the supplier regarding the product scarcity. Products from the manufacturing units are automatically loaded into the truck. The inbuilt sensors in the truck monitor the condition of the timing belt. Suppose there are two companies, Company A and B. Company A invests both on marketing and IoT based transportation systems, while Company B invests only on marketing. Initially, at the introductory stage, Company A gets less order as compared to Company B. With the help of IIoT based transportation and logistics system, Company A performed effective planning and risk mitigation planning. On the other hand, assumptions increase the operation cost of Company B. The status of the GPS enabled vehicles are monitored in real time. Company A sends appropriate vehicle based on the order. Therefore, the products are delivered on time, while Company B sends any random vehicle and misses the targeted time to deliver the product. Company A selects the optimum path and delivers the product on time, while Company B selects the longest route and fails to deliver the product on time.